Hello, everyone. Welcome to In the Neighborhood with your hosts, Tim Johnson and Stacy Borho. Together, they are finding out what makes the heart of the Heartland beat. They sit down with people in your community that lead organizations, businesses, and government. You'll learn who they are and what they're involved in and why. They are the people in your neighborhood. It's In the Neighborhood with Stacy Borho and Tim Johnson.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Tim Johnson, and this is Stacy Borho.
Good morning.
She is a lender with Illinois National Bank.
That's
and
right.
I'm a realtor with Realty Executives.
That's how we started.
That's how we started back
2011.
160 shows.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a good
yeah,
number.
so we're 160 today. I can say I'm 160, and we won't talk about your age. So.
Oh.
But yeah. So have you done anything exciting, like jump out of a plane lately?
I mean,
or-
not again.
No. No.
Maybe once a month, Tim.
I haven't. I'm just flipping a home right now myself, but finishing up on a condo that we're flipping. So a lot of family time with flipping a home right now. Hey, today we're talking with Randall Yelverton of the Peoria Public Library. Welcome, Randall.
Thank you for having me, Tim and Stacy. Appreciate it.
Sure.
So have you done any skydiving lately?
I haven't, well, not lately, but I did a tandem dive when I was in college,
Oh,
and it
wow.
was intense. I loved it.
Where did you get to go?
I was in upstate New York at a summer
Oh.
camp.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was
Well, that would
wonderful.
have been some different views.
Yeah, it was great. It was
Very
great.
cool.
I've jumped off a garage once. Does that count?
No, Tim.
Mm.
Sorry.
So the Peoria Public Library, tell us a little bit about it and what people should know.
Sure. Well, we have been in the Peoria area for many, many years, and we have our main location here downtown, as well as 4 branch locations, each a little different in identity and for the neighborhood that it serves. We last year had over 1 million visitors, circulated
Wow.
over 600,000 different volumes of material, some digital, some print volumes as well, and we have over 500,000 volumes in our collection. So.
That's so cool.
So when you think about a library, you think books, right?
Right.
So you do more than just books.
We love our books at the library. We are there to get books in your hand if you want them. We will offer you recommendations. We will help you do research. But as you say, we are more than books at the library. We have digital materials that you can check out through our website. We have databases in our library. You can learn a foreign language through our library's website on one of our databases, Mango Languages. You can get on there and teach yourself a different language, go on Consumer Reports, look up information about items that you might be wanting to purchase. We like to think of our website as another branch of the library. You can go on there, you can see our collection, you can check out digital books, digital audio books, and we're going to be offering streaming video to our patrons very soon as well. So that's in the works.
Oh, my goodness. What's the website? Because obviously now we need to go there.
It is www.peoriapubliclibrary.org. Let me say that again, peoriapubliclibrary.org.
Okay.
So
That's
please
so
visit.
cool.
Yeah.
So there's how many different branches?
We have 5 locations in total. Our main location here downtown, 4 branches. And then we also have a bookmobile that goes out to visit different locations in the area. I got a chance to ride along with the bookmobile recently when they visited Keller School, and it was awesome to just see the kids, one after another, loading into our bookmobile and checking out materials. So it's a great service.
So
that we
cool.
offer.
I didn't know that I knew that you guys had that.
Oh yeah, and it's an awesome vehicle. It's amazing how much they can pack in there. Just a rolling library.
So a kid would actually go into the vehicle to
That's
look
correct.
at the books that are
Yeah.
available?
It's like a little library on the inside. It's got
Okay.
shelves on both walls, and you just walk in and you check out materials. So yeah.
Wow. So are you guys out and about like every week? Or?
Yes, and you should come by the library or look on our website to get a schedule of where
Okay.
the bookmobile will be. So yeah.
So we were talking, you have rental space available or
Well-
space available?
Well, for Peoria residents, you can come into the library and use our space. We have free Wi-Fi, so you can come in, you can have a meeting there. It's one of the great things that the library offers. People think, as you mentioned, that we are just books, but you can come in and use that space to study or meet with a group, do some planning, hold an event, a small event there at the library. There's lots of things you can do that we offer. So give us a call, and we'll see if we can set you up with some meeting space as well.
Yeah, I have actually gone to some meetings there. It was pretty cool. It's really beautiful downstairs. You guys have done a lot of work
We have.
to make it pretty meeting friendly.
And we, as you did mention the work, we are in the middle of some renovation at our downtown location right now. Our first and second floors are closed at the moment as we update an HVAC system that has been there since 1968. But we are happy to finally have enough money to overhaul that system. Unfortunately, those first and second floors will be closed, but our lower levels are open for meetings.
Okay.
You can use our Friends bookstore as well as our genealogy and local history collection, which is awesome. If you are a researcher, you got to check it out. If you're a genealogist, you got to come down there and see what to offer. On December 3rd, we will be reopening that space.
Okay.
But in the meantime, you can visit any one of our branches. So.
What are all the locations of all your branches?
Sure. As I mentioned, the main library, we also have our North Branch.
Is that the one back behind off of Allen Road?
Yes,
Okay.
behind Menards there.
Okay, yeah.
We have our McClure branch on McClure. We have our Lincoln branch very near here.
Okay.
And let's see.
Is Lakeview still open?
Lakeview as well.
Okay,
They're
awesome.
gonna get me for not coming out with the right way. In fact, that's
Testing.
one that my family and I use quite a bit. The Lakeview, and that's over there near the theater.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
It's
please.
been there for a really long time.
Yes, it's a great library.
So what's membership like, both if you're a resident or you're from outside the area?
Right. Well, the public library card is free. So all you have to do is to show up at the library. If you are a resident, you already have access to the library through paying your property taxes. Or if you're a renter, you're paying those property taxes through your rent. So you just have to come to the library, show proof of residence, and then you can get a library card. You have access to all our materials, as well as access to materials around the area. We're part of a co-op. And when you get a card through us, you can go over to Fond du Lac Library, you can go over to the Washington Library, you can go to other libraries in the area, use your card there as well, see some of their resources, and then you can order in their resources through our website and pick them up at the library.
Wow.
We would love for you to primarily use our library, but there are great programs and other things at our area libraries as well that you may want to check out. So.
Yeah. So what got you started into the library scene?
Sure. My parents took me to libraries growing up. I would spend a lot of time there. I spent some time doing different things after college. I got a degree in English literature. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Spent some time in grad school. Didn't end up following through on that line of study, but was just needing to have some work for a time while I looked around, and I worked in a library as a shelver in a children's section and a children's assistant there. I loved it, and since then I have been working in libraries in lots of different aspects, and was really excited when this job came open and to start working here as the executive director.
That's so cool. I remember going to the downtown Peoria Public Library when I was a little girl because my grandfather worked right catty corner from the library, so all of us kids would go walking over, and then we'd go sit for story time, and it was so much fun.
And we have a variety of story times at our locations for children of all ages. So hop on in the library, find out when those are, and we will. We still got those story times. It's
That's so
an
cool.
important part of what we offer.
Yeah, absolutely. Kids miss that, I think, these days.
Yeah. We love supporting literacy in our community and getting young readers hooked on books.
Yeah.
So what other services do you offer besides, say, the reading? What other type of programs might you have?
Sure. We have an exciting array of programming that we're offering throughout the year, some programming that's coming up. Tonight we have Tor Hansen, who's a Guggenheim Fellow and biologist he's going to be at our North Branch location. He's going to be talking about his book, Buzzed. And this is about the importance of bees in our environment, what is happening to the bees, things that we
I
can...
was thinking that might be going a different direction with
Tim, it's bees.
bees.
But yes, it's bees. He'll be doing a children's program at 5 p.m.
Very
And then
cool.
from 6 to 8, he'll be doing a program for adults, and we'll have a reception. So you'll want to come out and check that out.
Wow.
We offer, like I said, speakers like that throughout the year. So visit our website, keep a lookout. Those are some of the an event that we have coming up. We're excited about a display that we have at our main library in our gallery called Courage and Compassion. We're doing that in coordination with the Bradley History Department. And this is about Japanese Americans who were relocated to the Midwest during World War II. A lot of people are familiar with the internment camps, but the War Relocation Authority was also moving people to the Midwest. And this display is going to be about that time in our history. We actually had one of those people who was relocated, Eiko Yanamura, excuse me. She worked at the Peoria Public Library, so we have a connection to that. And you'll be able to come to that event November 9th through December the 13th and learn about people's experience during that time in history.
Will that one be out north then too?
That's actually going to be at our main location here downtown in our gallery. We're always offering art programming down there, so you can come by and see paintings, sculptures, things like that.
That's very cool. And what normally are the hours for your library downtown?
Yes, 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday.
Okay. Wow, those are some good hours.
Yeah. I think I underutilized the library myself. Do you think in general that's the truth?
Well, we have very passionate patrons who love what we have to offer. We have some that just pop in, they'll order books online. But I think we can be reaching more people in the area. So we are always looking for ways to find, what do people need, what do they want, and how can the library be reaching them? What information, what materials that they can enrich their lives with can we be offering? So we're always looking. As I mentioned, we're looking at streaming video as a way to be keeping up with what our patrons need. We want to find out where they are, what they're using, and ways that we can use our resources to connect patrons to those. So, yeah.
That's very cool.
We're all about the volunteer and people reaching their volunteer vision.
Yes.
Volunteers, what kind of volunteers do you need?
We have our Friends of the Library organization. They are always looking for volunteers. As I mentioned earlier, they have a bookstore downstairs at our main library. So they're always looking for people to help with that. But they do events and fundraisers throughout the year. And that's a great way for people to get connected with the library at our Friends of the Library. So you can just stop by our main location and we can give you some information about how to connect with them.
So they're raising funds for the library also?
That's correct. We will go to them with information and about upcoming programming, things that we want to do at the library. You may remember the pigs that were around town many years ago. That was a Friends fundraiser where they were raising money for the bookmobile. And so they put those pigs out around town, and that's just an example. And of course, you could put change within the pigs, and they collected that change, bought us a bookmobile. But that's just an example of the kind of work that they do.
Yeah,
Very
I didn't know
fun.
you could put change in the pigs.
Yeah. The pigs, you could collect change in them. So that was how we used that. And you may still see a few around town.
Yeah, yep, still do. What other things do they help with?
They're primarily they are supporting the initiatives of the library. So at the monthly Friends meeting, which people are welcome to attend, at those monthly Friends meetings, we will come to them with requests for funds, and they will find ways to get those funds to us. And they raise that money, as I mentioned, through their different activities throughout the year. And they need people to work the bookstore always. So if you've ever wanted to work at a bookstore, this would be a good opportunity to see what that is like.
Yeah. So let's go back to the basics of just getting a library card.
Sure.
I mean, so I think you just need to have a driver's license maybe or some form of picture ID.
That's correct.
Is that all you need? And then
If
then what
your
happens?
ID has your current address on it, then you can use that.
Okay.
Otherwise, we need proof of address, a recent
Okay.
bill, something like that you can bring to the library, and
Okay.
we'll get you set up with a card. And then you have a wealth of resources at your hand.
So is that just like one form they have to fill out?
That's
or
correct.
Okay.
Very easy. Very
Okay.
simple.
Okay. And then you're handed a card or a temporary card that day?
You'll be given a card, and then you're all set.
Wow, that's very cool.
So we love to hear success stories. There's
Sure.
a lot of things that library helps with. What kind of success stories can you tell us?
Well, one of the things that I'm very proud of that we're able to do, as I mentioned, we offer We offer Wi-Fi to our patrons so you can come and get on the internet. We help bridge the digital divide. People who may not have access to the internet. Many of us have Wi-Fi in our homes, but a lot of people in the Peoria area don't have that, or a computer that they can use. One of the problems that those who are facing who do not have computers is, how do I apply for a job? Because so much of job applications are done online these days. Creating a resume, I need Word, I need a printer. I can't do that because I don't have these materials, so that I need to be, I need to get a job so that I can afford Wi-Fi for my home, but I'm a few steps behind. How do I do this? Well, at the library, you can come, you can sign up for, you can get online and you can go to different websites and you can apply for jobs. You can build those resumes, and that helps bridge the digital divide for so many. It's great to see folks coming into the library, applying for jobs that otherwise wouldn't be able to, and that happens every day.
Wow.
Something that I'm proud that we're able to offer, and being a part of that first step for so many people.
So there's actually people there willing to help them put those things together?
Well, we are currently not offering any resume services, but we have one-on-one. But we have a variety of materials that you can get from our shelves for how to write resumes, things like that, business preparation for interviews, things like that. So you can use those resources and come in the library to do so. So we're glad that we're able to help give people a leg up in those instances, and we see that constantly.
Right. Home away from home.
That's correct.
Awesome. So we have about 3 minutes left. Are there any other things that you want to cover?
I mentioned the computers, but we have I'm pretty sure we have the most public computers of any organization in Peoria.
Wow.
So and there's usually one available. So come on down. I have used the library when my printer wasn't working. You may have a computer at home, but come down to the library and get on those computers.
So printing, is there a charge for that then? If
Yes,
someone
it's very minimal
Okay.
for black and white. You can come
Okay.
by and print those items out.
Okay.
Books, DVDs, everything that you think you could get at the library, you can get with us. Take a look at our databases online, learn a foreign language. We just have the wealth of materials, and we're always looking for suggestions. If there's things that you would like that we could offer, please let us know.
We should probably share that website again because it's got a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah.
That's peoriapubliclibrary.org.
That's so cool. It's so crazy all the stuff that's on there too. So I'm excited to check that out.
And the library is 2 blocks down from us.
That's correct.
So
I walked on over today.
yeah. Awesome. Well, we're here with Randall Yelverton of Peoria Public Library. So grateful to have you stop by while you're in the neighborhood. It's kind of like we talk, it's just that conversation of, hey, you happen to be in the neighborhood, come on, let's talk.
Yes, we're glad to be your neighbor, and please come visit us.
Yeah, 5 locations. I mean, I don't think any of us have a reason not to swing on through one of the local libraries, right?
Yep, that's it. And you can volunteer.
And you can volunteer.
And how would they find out about those volunteer opportunities? Is it on the website?
You can visit our website. You can give us a call, and we'll get you set up.
All right. Thank you, Randall. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
PeoriaLife.com